probably this was it. So now you're back on the ventilator. Make sure you do this. And dispose it. And you're done. After you finish, what are you going to do? Reassess the patient. Listen to the lungs. Look at the monitor. Everything is nice and clear. Okay. But if anything else happening, like increase in heart rate, things like that, you need to let something know. Okay. The second thing, if you want to get some sputum to send down to the lab while you're suctioning, the nurse walked in and said, "Hey, Jeff, are you suctioning the patient? Can you get some sputum for me?" What do you use?
Lucan's trap. That is a terrible one. Yeah, that's.
Hey, Helene. Helene, what is this?
That is a crappy one. I got some of those at home that they do with my facing thing.
Maybe for the NICU.
Yeah, it's crap.
Do you have the real one?
Yeah, I just saw it this morning. Lugan strap.
Yeah.
There you go.
There we go. That's a real.
I must have been. Yeah, just let me know whatever you need. I'm straightening all this stuff up.
Look and strap. I'm not going to put any gloves on right now, but just imagine you are suctioning the patient. Let me get that catheter out. Don't do that. I'm just showing you. Then you're going to say, "Benny, I saw Benny taking that catheter out."
Budget cutbacks, you got to do what you got to do.
Oh, no.
All right, see? The catheter goes on that. The suction tube goes on the other side.
Just like a small can.
Yeah, just like a small can. So the only thing you have to remember is when you're suctioning, you have to have this in upright position. Go in, suction, 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 suction. Come on. Hopefully you have stuff in here. But what happens if you tilt it? Doing this number. All this stuff will come in here, and it will go right back through this tube, go into the This
Now,
happened to
do
me
you ever
before.
put saline on the end of that tip to get the rest of it down?
You don't want to use a whole lot of saline when you.
I know, but I'm just asking, like, if your secretions, when you suction to get the sample, and it's all in your suction tube and not in that canister at the bottom, do you ever put a couple drops at the end?
Yes, you can do that. But the lab people don't want a whole lot of
I know,
saline
I'm just saying.
in the sample because it can change the value. So they actually want you to use a real sample somehow. Get it out, okay? If you can't do it, yeah, put some saline down here. Can you use a Ballard suction catheter to get the sputum? I see nurses do this all the time. If you're using the Ballard.
You just
Yeah, I
got to
don't
keep it
know why.
upright.
You gotta have help. You need 3 hands.
Well, the question remains unclear. Some people say, don't use a Ballard when you collect the sputum. The reason is, this is not really clean.
Okay.
It's already there, right? When you take it off, all dirty
Well,
stuff
could
in
you
here.
go and get another new ballot, put it on the
You're
patient?
supposed to use a regular catheter, bag the patient, get the sputum that way for collection. Because if you already have some kind of bacteria sitting here and you stick it in here and you get that sputum, it's all going in here.
The only
But what if
exception
you got a
would be
brand new ballot
Kathy.
set up?
Yes.
Yes, that'd be true, but then you're charging them for a whole
Another
ballot.
one,
When
okay.
you-
Yeah.
But
I just
if
wondered.
it just happens to be the time where you put a
Change it
brand new one on,
Uh-huh,
you can use that.
Yeah.
okay,
But don't go just get the suction kit instead.
gotcha. That's all I'm.
But
In the
yes, you are
hospital, I
correct.
see this happens all the time. They don't change anything, they just go on. But the result might come back with some WBCs too high, because blah, 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 and the doctor treating the patient according to whatever it is, you know. Patient probably don't even need it, you know
So I
what I
take
mean?
it a Ballard one is a lot more expensive than a suction
Yeah.
can.
So, you can actually tell these nurses when they do it, when you see them do it, you will see 1,000 of them will do that. Can you use a new catheter? And if they tell you why, well, why not? Then you need to tell them why you can't use it.
Okay, makes sense.
All right. All right, Lucas. So this is called Lucas trap. Lucas trap. You need to know this. Okay, after you finish, close it off, put it in the red bag, and write down the patient's name, number, the time you collected the sputum, your initials, and why they're using the sputum for. You need to write all that information down. Then you need to send it